general, our development approach is never technology oriented. It's always oriented what are the wishes, what are the needs of the end users. So for example, there's a very simple thing. People often don't find their mobile phones. How did we solve this? We built a so-called garage, you could say, a desktop charger, where people put the phone into the desktop charger and then they easily can find it. If you look nowadays, many mobile phones for the elderly do have these desktop chargers, but in the year 2005 there were virtually no desktop chargers for mobile phones. Or another example is people often forget their mobile phones at home. When they leave their home, they forget their mobile phones. So how did we solve it? Again, a very untechnological solution. We are the first and only company building wall mounts for desktop chargers. So you mount your desktop charger besides your key hook, and when you leave your home, you take the key, you take the mobile phone, and you never will forget your mobile phone again. So we always look what are the problems, what are the needs of the people, and how can we offer solutions, and the technology always have to be in the background, always has to serve, but not being the main purpose of the development. Yes, and when we develop our phones, I would say there are around at least 200 small details which you don't obviously see on the first look, which are making the usage and the life of the phone very easy. So for example, you can remotely maintain and access the phone book. If grandmother wants to have the phone number of, let's say, Uncle Ben, then the grandchild can remotely by SMS program the number into her phone. Or if you make a call and it's a not stored number, you can easily store after the call also the name into the phone. What's also very important, for example, for easy visibility, we developed our own fonts, we tested it with the end users if they are sight impaired, which kind of font can they easily read. Should they be high or low or fat or thin, or what's the space between the font, what's the space between the lines. All these aspects we looked into it and we developed this for our phones. Maybe another very interesting thing is if you look at mobile phones for the elderly nowadays, almost everyone has a so-called emergency button. This was done because many companies have seen the success. They have seen already on our first product, the emporia Life, we did have an emergency. They thought we do have an emergency button, but indeed it's not only a button, it's an emergency system. All the other companies that just use a button and the sequence that it calls different numbers, and I have some maybe little bad wordings. If an answering machine picks up, then many mobile phone things are that's a call and we don't need to, that's a real call, we don't need to jump to the next number, and then you can hear the last 2 minutes of your grandmother or parents or whatever, because it stopped the emergency call on a mailbox where it shouldn't stop the emergency call. And so we developed a very nice emergency system which is really helpful and can help to save lives. Or for example, if you look at the acoustics, we take care on the hearing loss of the people. There is an average, how to say, hearing loss curve where some frequencies you don't hear so well anymore, and on this frequency we do a little bit stronger amplification. Or for example, if you look at the ILR rates, the receiving loudness rates, there are some specification where they should be inside a curve or frame of a frequency network. Don't follow these recommendations. We offer a boosting of the loudness still with a very clear sound, where we often have discussions with the operators that they say you don't fulfill the ILR requirements, and we say yes, we don't fulfill it because we know what are the needs of our customers, and these requirements are made for the, how to say, users up to 50 years and not above, and if we want to offer mobile phones for the elderly, we must fulfill their requirements and not just some European requirements.